Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for tuning in. This is, Alex once again. Today is usual a Monday evening at 10:30 p.m., 4th of March, 2024. Time passes very fast. It's the start of March already after the Chinese New Year. So once again, just say a good night to my daughter. Okay, good night, Jenny. Go and sleep. Okay, so yeah, she always wanted to say a good night to me before she go and sleep nowadays. Okay, all right. So if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat. Okay, this live stream, it is broadcasted to both YouTube and also on Facebook. Hey, thanks, Christopher. Yeah. So I actually mentioned to my seasonal Vantage insiders that today it is actually quite a eventful day because my daughter was sick, okay, and been sick for the past a few days lah. So yesterday she was coughing non-stop at night. So my wife and I didn't really sleep, just looking after her, and she wanted to vomit, that kind, there's phlegm stuck in her throat, that kind. So we can't sleep, okay. Yeah, so in the morning we send her to the PD lah. So yeah, after the doctor do some nebulizer and take some medicine, I think she's getting better, hopefully. Okay, yeah, so pretty tired in the afternoon. Okay, right. So yeah, so let me take a look at the comments first. Okay, of course the first comment was Wei Lun. Hello Wei Lun, Vetu, Dave, Shah, Gilbert, Pauline, Mary, Mark, okay, Karine, okay, Karen Chuang, okay, Chi, Hadley, Brandon, Bernard, William, David, okay, Rick, Kelly, okay. Good to see you guys. So let's kickstart this session. Okay, so we are going to let some more people streaming in, close to 100 people now, both on Facebook and also on YouTube. Okay, so as usual, you can see is it here? Yeah, on the screen. Okay, this Facebook Live and YouTube stream is proudly, sponsored by Philip CFD. Okay, give me some time, a little bit of time to share with you what they have for you, some promotion. Okay, so as usual, a disclaimer first. Okay, whatever I share today is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Okay, please do your own due diligence, and the all my social media channel. Okay, please like and subscribe and follow if you could. Okay, I'll post it here. Okay, and yeah, so as I mentioned, right, today's session, it is actually proudly supported by Philip CFD. So you are entitled a $88 Sing dollar cash credit and a chance to win a 43-inch TV that's worth about $1,000. Okay, the details and the opening account promo, I'll post it in the link. Okay, in the link over there. Okay, so let me go through the details. More info over here. You can see it here. So this is the, so this is the, just post it here. All right. So this is the get $88 cash credit. Okay, when you fund and trade with Philip CFD. Okay, this is valid until 31st of March. Okay, all the details can be found here. So all you do is, okay, between 1st Feb to 31st March, okay, you fund Sing dollars, $5,000 into your CFD account, okay, and then trade, okay, 8 trades, okay, 8 equities trade, okay, to get a $88 cash credit and a chance to win a 43-inch, okay, Android TV from Prism Plus that's worth $999. Okay, so first, very simple step, okay, make a one-time deposit, $5,000, at least 5,000. So you cannot accumulate like 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here, and 5 times and then 5,000. So I've made at least a one-time deposit of $5,000 into your CFD account and maintain it for at least 60 days. Okay, then you do 8 CFD trade. Okay, buy and sell is considered 2 trades. Okay, and then you get to enjoy the $88 cash credit, and then you stand a chance to win the TV. Okay, this promo is applicable for both new user and for existing user. Okay, if you are existing user, once again, very simple, just have to deposit at least $5,000 into your CFD account, and then there's a bonus. All right, okay, you trade one Singapore equity CFD trade, okay, and then you stand an additional chance to win the grand lucky draw. So deposit into Philip CFD. So Philip CFD, it is actually the CFD broker in Singapore, CFD provider in Singapore. Okay, so once again, I'll post this link. Okay, so the opening account, okay, it is over here. I'll post the link here. So this is the MWA-Philip CFD. So this is what you will see over here. Oops. This is the link. Okay. So very simple. Okay. By default, it has already chosen the so-called the things for you, like the cash plus account, okay, trading facility, multi-currency. The important thing is you need to tick, okay, this contract for different CFD. Okay. All right. And if you are a Singaporean, okay, or with SingPass, right, then very simple. Once you click continue inside, right, okay, you're brought to the registration page. Okay, we open an account, okay, using SingPass. We need about 5 to 10 minutes and you are done. If you are non Singaporean, okay, you also can open an account, but if you're residing in Singapore but non-Singaporean, you can also open an account, but you need to fill up all the details. That's more troublesome, but maybe takes about 10 to 15 minutes of your time, and then you are done. And to know more, Asha, right? So not just Singapore stocks, okay? You can actually trade this, okay? This is the details. Once again, it is over here. Okay, so all the details. Asha, there's sound. I think maybe you can, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Okay, you can just exit and come in again. All right, so there's a lot of things for you to trade. Singapore equity, US, Hong Kong. There's a lot more. For more details, right, you can just look through the details over there, okay, and the terms and conditions over there. All right, so all in all, it is for both existing and new user. Okay, I'm going to try Philip CFD. So once again, I'll just post the link in the comments. Okay, in the comments over there. All right, another one, okay, that I'm going to share with you guys is actually this volatility challenge week by Spot Gamma. So I think for the past 1 or 2 weeks or so, I actually send you guys to the webinar. I hope you guys learn quite a bit from brand Quadruple. So if I think some of the information, okay, for you guys, okay, might be a little bit too cheap. Cheap as in deep. How many of you actually, don't understand what brand Quadruple is talking about, the Vanna, the VIX and all these things. If you, some of the things you don't understand, right, okay, type me in the comments. Type me in the comments. Okay, Asha, there is recording for this. Okay, there's recording for this. Previous 2 weeks, I sent you guys, if you don't understand what brand Quadruple is talking about certain things, okay, you just type me. Okay, maybe some of you haven't watched the replay yet, but anyway, okay, not to worry. They have this volatility challenge rate. Okay, they will show you. Okay, it's a series of 4 webinars. Okay, the number 1 secret for navigating the waters today's financial world is understanding volatility. So this challenge rate is all about understanding volatility. So you need to understand vol, okay, to make money from the market. If there's no volatility, you cannot make money. And he'll go deeper into that. So in the 4 days webinar, right, he'll go explore deeper into volatility, where traders of stocks, options, and futures will learn how to track, access, and trade, okay, with precision. So this is the link. Okay, I will post the link in the comments. Yes, especially options are not that easy, right? Okay, trading options itself is easy. Okay, executing the options trade, buying a call, selling a call, and all this is easy. Okay, doing a vertical spread, cover call, all these are just the strategy. It is understanding deeper, okay, that's difficult. Okay, so this is the link, Asha. So this is the link. Okay, so you can see over there from March 5th to 8th. All right, so these are the things that he's going to teach you guys. All right, you can go through them one by one. It is not free. This is not free. Okay, the general, okay, public is $47. Okay, VIP 147,297. Okay, personally, I think buying the 47 ticket is good enough lah. Okay, unless you want to have the 5-hour group of live group coaching session. Okay, this is more personal, then I think that's worth it. In between one VIP, I don't think necessary. So I think at least $47 is not expensive. Okay. Yeah, so I think you should get the $47 if you want to go. Okay, 147,297, it is entirely up to you. Okay, this is my personal recommendation now. Okay, all right. So you can see that the timing, right, it is a bit off. Okay, about 3 a.m. Singapore time, 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. 1 p.m. EST is about 2 a.m. Singapore time. Okay, so some of you might not be able to stay until the end of the session, until about 3 a.m. already. So it is fine. Okay, you can go for the replay. They will have the replay for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 webinar session to understand deeper into options and understand deeper into volatility. Yes, Mary. Okay, that is USD. So that is 47 USD. It's not expensive lah. Okay, you guys decide. Okay, I won't so-called force you guys. But I think Sport Gamma, brand Quadruple really know their stuff. Okay, I think this is a good investment of your dollars. Okay, right. Okay, so without that, okay, let me go into details. Okay, for today. So this economic data for this week. Okay, for this week. Okay, so the economic data, this is for this week. Okay, it is actually March 4th onwards. Okay, once again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there are economic data. Okay, that is coming out. ISM, non-farm payroll, and on Wednesday. Okay, Fed Chair Powell is going to testify, speak. Okay, that could cause some volatility in the market itself. That is on Wednesday, okay, 11 p.m. Singapore time, okay, and then Thursday, unemployment, okay, then on Thursday again, Fed Chair Powell is going to talk again, okay, so Wednesday, Thursday, 2 days is going to talk, okay, so that might cause some volatility, okay, all right, and then Friday, there's unemployment rate again, all right, so, okay, let me just, I think Asha, okay, maybe you can just, sound is okay, right? Okay, I think only you are having some problem. Okay, for the rest, I think everything is okay. If everything is okay, just type yes in the comments. Okay, just to make sure that everything is okay for the rest of you guys. Just type yes, no problems. So it's okay, fantastic. I think only Asha is having some issue. Okay. So once again, these are just the economic data. So understand that okay, there could be some volatility coming up. Okay. And some stats to know. Okay. So all right. So in case you haven't known yet, S&P 500 it is very bullish. Okay. Right now, of course, it is a little bit down day to day, but all in all, you can see that since the start of the year, okay, it's going up. And if you actually stretch it, it actually started from actually November until now. So November, okay, December, January, and February. So okay, S&P 500. Some stats for you know, S&P up for 4 calendar months. That is from November, December, January, February. Okay, so what's next? What is likely to happen if S&P 500 is up 4 calendar months? Okay, so this data it is actually provided by Ryan the Trick from Carson Richard once again. So this is the 4 calendar month over there. So I hope you guys can see this thing, right? Okay, if you cannot see the number, no issue. Okay, just follow me along. You can see that, okay, for the past 4 months, okay, up big. You can see that, 4 months, there's a lot of returns, okay, right? The data stretches from 1950 until now, quite many years, okay, all right. So you can see that, moving forward, okay, 1 month return, 3 month 3 months return, 6 month return. Can you see that overall it is positive? And you can see that the next 12-month returns are, okay, based on what the data had from 1950, okay, until now, it is like 100%. Okay, for the next 12 months, it's going to go higher, Okay, so the average return is about 18.4%. Okay, median is about 17.4%. Okay, so all in all, it is actually telling you that, if the S&P 500, there's 4 consecutive months, okay, the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, the market tends to go up higher. Okay, again, this is just stats for you to ponder, to understand, to read through, okay, to know. That's it. Okay, so for me personally, you know that I'm actually not a permanent bear, even though for the past 1 month or 1 or 2 months, I'm actually relatively bearish, but the market just doesn't want to go down. But all in all, for the rest of the year, I am actually still bullish. It is just that I keep repeating, okay, I think the market needs some pullback, okay, all right. But as I mentioned, right, okay, the pullback might not come until I don't know. So the next big event, it is actually the OPEC or expiry that is happening on the 15th of March. I'm getting ahead of myself here. But once again, okay, so again, as I mentioned, right, bullish February is rare, but potentially bullish forward. So as I mentioned, based on seasonal data, the reason why I was bearish is because, okay, based on historical data, February tends to be weaker and March is also weaker. But this year, February, it is actually very, very strong. Okay, so you can see that, February bullish, it is quite rare. So you can see over chart over there, this data. So since I think 1950 onwards or 1970, okay, a few times only, okay, February it is bullish, okay. And moving forward, okay, the next 12 months also tends to be bullish. Only 2015, you can see that there's only a down year, okay, the next 12 months. Even the final 12 months, okay, all right, from March until December, it is also mostly bullish. So all in all, okay, this year, okay, if based on historical data, the market should, okay, remain bullish. But again, I expect some correction. When the correction comes, I don't know. Okay, all right. So everybody is guessing. All right. So again, you can see over there. This is the seasonal chart for the S&P 500. You can see that typically, okay, from February, okay, until March, okay, it is actually weaker. But this month, February is like, oh, boom, all the way up. All right, ever since January onwards, all the way up. Okay, so we shall see how the market goes. And I also told you guys that, this OPEX, right, it is coming up soon. So I believe, okay, right now the market it is actually squeezing, okay. So what we call the short squeeze. Okay, you can see that March, it is actually the expiry date. Okay, so this is the OPEX quadruple witching, which means that all the futures and ETFs, stocks, everything is going to expire, okay, on the 15th of March. And typically, you know, at the towards the OPEX, the market tends to go higher. And okay, just to show you another stats on why, you know, this squeeze is happening. A lot of people are anticipating the pullback, but it's not coming. Like me personally as well. Okay, so you can see that, you know, this is the data. I'm going to show you. This is the put call ratio here. Okay, so guys, so this is the put call ratio. I can't draw here because this is a diagram. But anyway, this is the put call ratio. So the amount of put versus the call ratio, which means that, okay, the people who is buying put, okay, it is actually very, very low right now. Okay, very low right now. All right, so which means that everybody, you know, tends to be complacent. People think that it is bullish. People are not, you know, thinking that the market have more downside to go. Okay, so there's a lot of calls. Okay, there's a lot of calls, which means, okay, that retail traders or other traders, I don't know who, they are buying a lot of calls. Do you remember what I mentioned about hedging last week? The market makers, okay. When you buy call, what does the market maker need to do? Okay, they can do sell the call, because for you to buy the call, somebody has to sell the call to you. Okay, all right. So when you buy the call, okay, they sell to you, and when they sell the call, they need to hedge their position. I won't go through the things again, but the key thing is when they need to hedge their position, they need to go into the underlying market, okay, which is the index or the individual stocks or the ETF, okay, they buy into underlying stocks, okay. So the more people buy into call options, okay, the more the market maker need to go into the market and buy the ETF, the index, the stocks. That cause the market to go higher. That cause the market to go higher. Understand that? If you understand what I'm trying to say, just type yes in the comments once again, okay. So as the market approaches the options expiry date, okay, all right, they continue to hedge until, okay, the OPEX, the option expire. When the market maker don't need to hedge anymore, then they start to unwind their position. Typically, that's when the market tends to be a little bit weaker, okay. All right, so this is how the market works for the options dealer. All right, so understand what I'm trying to say now? If you understand, just type yes in the comments. I'm getting a little bit quiet up there. Let me take a sip of water first. So I'm looking at the March 15, where is it? So 15 is the date to watch out for. All right, so I will just close everything over there. Can Okay, so all right, again, based on the gamma, right? So what is the level where you might expect more volatility to come? This is just based on the options gamma. Okay, later I'll go through the chart as well. So again, free to over there, I mentioned actually last week. Okay, this is the exposure gamma curve. So you can see that from the positive gamma, okay, to negative gamma. If you don't understand what I'm trying to say, doesn't matter. So you can see that at the cross junction here, it is at about, okay, 5,001. So it is at about 5,001. So 5,001, it is actually the critical support level. So this is based on the S&P 500 cash index. Okay, this is the 5,001 level. Okay, so the upside, they are looking to, the options dealer is looking at, okay, it is the so-called the wall, okay, the barrier is actually about 5,002. Okay, so it is about 5,002. So 5,002 is the upside that, you know, we could be targeting. Okay, the market could be watching. Okay, that is, yeah, this level. Still quite some time to go. Okay, but preferably price do not break below the 5,001 level. If there's break below the 5,001, there could be more downside to go. Okay, which could happen. Okay, maybe after the OPEX, I don't know. All right, so but all in all, you can see that, okay, this is the start of the new month. So it is March, right? Can you see that the central pivot range also went higher? Can you see that, you know, All right, so it is working as a support. Price is above the CPR, supported at the CPR, supported at the CPR. This is a cash index. Once again, right, it is at the CPR level. So the CPR level, okay, for the cash index, it is at about 5020, at about 5020. Okay, so this is also another level to watch. So as of now, okay, market still remain bullish. Okay, so fighting the trend, okay, it's like futile lah. Okay, all right. So you can see that 5020 try to stay at least this level in the month of March. And if you look at the S&P 500 futures, okay, it is about 5030 for S&P 500 futures. Okay, 5030. It is the futures price. This is what I always look at. All right. So if price still stay above 5030, the market it is still in a bullish state. So can I understand what I'm trying to say? If you can, just type 5030 for the futures level. Okay. So later I'll go through what some of the position that I've entered and what some of the seasonal fund insiders they are going through as well, some of the position, okay, and also some of the trade ideas. So before I go into that, okay, just want to share something with you guys, okay. I know some of you might not be interested into seasonal data and such. I think that's perfectly fine. Different people have different strategy, okay. Like someone to find momentum stocks to trade, someone to find strong stocks to trade, what are the things that is moving, etc. Okay, so I actually mentioned this, I think, 2 times before. I think I seldom mention. So when I'm in the mood, I will share with you some of the so-called insider information. Okay, for those who caught it, you caught it. So for those who never watched this session, then that's fine. Okay, so the thing that I'm going to share with you guys is how to find the strong stocks. It is actually from this thing called the stock charts. Okay, so stock chart, right? There's this thing called this is for premium member, but for non-members, you also can access. So let me go through my login data first. So there's this thing called the SCTR reports. So this SCTR is a stock chart technical ranking. In short, okay, they call it scooter because the spelling look like scooter. The scooter SCOOT, SCTR. So it rank from 1 to 99 lah. 1 to 99. Of course, 99 being the strongest stock, the highest momentum. Okay, that's definitely trending very well. The number 1, it is actually the weakest stock. All right. So actually, you can actually go to here. Okay. I'll post the link in the comments. You guys can see the link over there, right? So this is from stock chart SCTR. So if you are using a free, let me go through the incognito tab. So this is the link. So this is a non-login site, but you still can access. All right, clear so far? All right, so this is the one. So you can see that you can filter large cap, mid cap, small cap. All right. So you can see that, okay, scooter, which are the strongest stock, the large cap, right? Okay. SMCI, a lot of people favorite stock nowadays because it went up a lot. So, but now it become a large stock because price went up so high. You can see all these 99 is the strongest stock. Okay, I won't go through SMCI. Maybe you can SMCI. Okay, SMCI over there. Why is it strong? SMCI. Strong now because it is like that, correct or not? It's correct like that. Strong now. Okay. So if you actually go through this SMCI, so for example, like maybe 91. So maybe 91 is, I'm just going through random stocks. For example, like home construction, Lena Corporation 90. Okay, it is LEN. It is also strong. Okay, just by looking at the, okay, you can see that it is also strong. So just to go through some with you guys, the weak one, example over there. Okay, here number 2. Okay, like for example, Barrett semiconductor should be strong, right? I don't know why. Okay, this semiconductor wolf speed, okay, is only 0.5. okay, is WOLF. So at one glance, okay, you know it is very weak. Can you see? So just by knowing the numbers, the scooter ranking, right, you know it is actually a very weak stock. So, okay, so as I mentioned, right, you can filter certain things over there. So this is the SCTR over here, SCTR, okay. All right, you can filter what is the strongest. Okay, so it should be here, sorry. So mid cap, big cap, it is classified into this universe. Okay, so for example, you know what is the mid cap, which is the strongest mid cap based on the scooter ranking universe lah. So for example, the strongest one, okay, which recently is the technology Clean Spark, also very, very strong. CLSK is a mid cap company. Okay, I've also never heard of this company. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, CLSK. Okay, so also very strong. Okay, that is provided you are looking into finding all these momentum stocks, strong stocks. Okay, again, I understand that not all people are into seasonal data and such. So I'm just trying to share with you how you can find all these momentum stocks, strong stock. But the issue is, okay, like for example, like Jeffrey is asking, SMCI can buy or not. So for me, I'm not a person who's going to buy SMCI, all these stocks, because it's too volatile and it has ran up quite a bit already. It has ran up quite a bit already. So for me personally, I don't like to touch stocks that is like 99. It's like very high already. How much higher can it go? Of course, it can continue to go higher, but I prefer to find those, at least about, 70. If you want to find, okay, maybe at least 70 and above scooter ranking that continues to go higher. So for example, over here, you can click on the change over here, all right? Then you realize that what is the highest percentage change in the scooter ranking. So for example, you can see that, hey, these are financial, KB Financial, this is the banks, right? It was from 60 plus become 85 plus. So there's a surge in the scooter ranking. So that, 85, it can still go to a little bit higher. So for example, you want to see that this KB, right? In short, 靠北啦. Okay, no, it's just KB Bank. Okay, so KB, okay, so you can see that KB Financial Group. So initially, this is the actually the mid cap. This is the mid cap. So initially, it was a bit weak. Okay, all right, but it continued to go higher. Maybe not so good. Maybe I try the big cap one. Not big cap, as in maybe HP. Recently is also on the what's this? For example, like consumer discretionary Darden restaurant. Initially it was 50 plus, now it become the percentage change in scooter ranking, it went a lot higher, become now 66. So you can see that DRI is also not the best yet, okay, but potentially it can go higher. So DRI, Darden restaurant. Okay, so you can see that, hey, see, not too bad, right? So initially, it was now not as strong as the others, but it's a momentum is starting to creep up. So if you are the one who are looking into all this, momentum stock, okay, strong stock, you might want to take a look at this scooter ranking. Besides the large cap, mid cap, small cap, it also have this US ETF as well. So for example, find which is the strongest sector right now. Of course, Bitcoin is the strongest now, okay? But if you want to know, okay, what is the percentage change, the delta in the change of scooter ranking, you can sort by the change. You can say that, hey, actually, gold miner recently is not too bad. Recently gold, right? Okay, and then what else? Brazil small cap and all this. You can take a look. So you can explore some of the markets over here. Okay, so gold, all these metals are doing not too bad right now, you can see. And also the industry right now, what the industry that is performing well. The absolute best industry right now, it is actually the semicon. The scooter ranking is 99, near to 100 already, okay? So you can see that what is the up and coming one, you can use the delta, okay, and change. This is based on intraday. Okay, again, sorry, this is based on intraday. So maybe you talk about the past 1 week or so. You can change to the past 1 week, okay, and you can see what are the very strong. And you realize that actually the consumer service, the discretionary, is doing not too bad. Okay, the real estate services is also doing not too bad for the past 1 week or so. So there's quite some jump from the scooter ranking. All right, so you understand what I'm trying to say? All right. So if you learn something new, okay, just type SCTR in the comments. So I usually don't talk about this, but I thought that this is some good information, free information for you lah. Okay, I don't usually talk on this scooter ranking. The Aussie 200 and Japan 225, I am not too sure because I don't usually trade these two index. Okay. For Aussie, it's very early lah because I think Aussie earlier time than Singapore. So, but I think about, I don't know, maybe about 5, 6 a.m. Singapore time open already. Okay. So Japan about the same as Singapore time because Asia region, correct or not? All right. So yeah, I actually mentioned about the scooter ranking before lah. Just that, I revisit this again. Okay. And after this, I won't talk about that anymore already. So, it's up to you guys to explore this. For those who have heard it, good for you. For those who have not heard it, then too bad for them. Okay. So there are many, many, many different methods for you to trade. You can trade via seasonal data. You can trade the momentum stocks. You can trade the strong stocks. It is entirely up to you. So you need to know where to find the tool, okay, to find all these stocks, because you need stocks ideas. Okay, you cannot just trade the stocks that you know only, because there's just too many stocks. You need to find stocks where there are opportunity. Okay, not just the stocks that you know, like what SMCI lah, Tesla lah, Facebook, Meta, just that few stocks. You understand what I'm trying to say? All right, there are a lot more stocks other than SMCI or Nvidia. Okay, can good stuff, All right, so this is how I already mentioned to you guys already. So any other question before I continue further? Okay. So just want to share with you guys. So I know that, okay, actually for the past 1 or 2 months, okay, my return it is actually not the best. I'll be totally frank with you, because I sort of missed the bull run up because I was actually bearish. Okay, but along the way I did have some long position and also short position as well. So in all, I'm still profitable, but not the best return. Okay, but actually last year was actually very good. Right, this year not so good, okay, but still positive. But just to share with you some of the mistakes that I've been through, okay, that I going through right now. So I was a little bit too bearish for the start of January and February, but overall the market happens to be very bullish. So I missed out the run, but I think that is fine. Okay, so we find along the way, because last year was a fantastic year for me, but this year's so lah. Okay, all right. Okay, good question from Wailam. So I actually talk about this to my seasonal vantage insiders today in the video. So is HSI showing sign of rebounding 1 month above CPR and bringing off cloud? Yes, okay. And HSI and China, okay, fundamentally, I think something changed. Okay, the government, okay, at least for the China stocks, right, they are trying to prop up the Chinese market. Okay, as I mentioned last week, right, I think the some of the funds through, right, they cannot open or at the end of the closing time buy or sell the fund, whatever it is lah. Okay, and also I think some of the the property market, they remove certain rules. I forget already. Anybody want to enlighten me or not? There's some rules they are trying to ease the market lah. So having said that, okay, you can see that the market broke up above the CPR, and also right now second month above the CPR and above the cloud. So that could be the start of the uptrend. So given such, okay, I would not want to short the SHSI anymore if I were to trade into HSI. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Even though I don't really trade into HSI, okay, all right. So the downtrend has been all the way down, respecting the CPR until this change. Right now is slightly above the cloud. So that could signal a potential change, at least for the short run. But for the long run, it is still downtrend. So we still need some more data to see. You can see that, after such, this is a weekly chart, okay, after such a strong downtrend, it is not surprisingly that there is some technical rebound lah. Okay, but overall, I won't be so-called shorting Hang Seng right now, because I think the best time to short, okay, it is over already. Okay, and now it's like relatively more difficult to trade. But you know, if I were to trade, okay, if there's some setup or trigger, I will prefer to go for long on HSI instead. Okay, all right. Victor is saying HSI may be forming inverse head and shoulder. Yes, possibly. Okay, this is the shoulder, this is the head, this is the inverse shoulder. But personally, I don't really look into the patterns, okay, chart patterns, okay, not my style. But yeah, I can see that people are looking into that. Okay, all right. And just to show you guys some of the thing over there. So this is the one, this is the seasonal budget insider, some case study over there. So remember what I mentioned last week also, okay, I mentioned about the, this is for this week, 4th March, okay, I mentioned that. So last week, I mentioned to you guys about the gold and oil, right? So I mentioned that, you know, oil seasonally, near the start of the March tends to be a little bit weaker. Okay, and gold also weaker, but gold did the reverse. So actually, I get stop out of gold. Right, so this is like what I update to them. So for example, you know, utilities, talk about that. The China market, okay, yeah, I actually shorted the MCHI. So I shorted, you know, after that, you know, price actually went up. So exited with some little profits, okay? All right, so no loss on that because I see that there's some fundamental change. So I don't want to go against the trend, even though seasonal data at the period of time, it tends to be a downtrend. Can you see over there? The commodities energy. So at the point in time, after that, the Friday Facebook Live, I actually, after that, I was actually bullish in crude oil. I was seeing the price action. Okay, I was seeing the price action on crude oil. How is crude oil doing now? Okay, down a little bit today. Okay, you can see that it was what I mentioned to the seasonal vantage insiders. You know, see that, you know, until late Feb to early March, there could be some potential upside to go. And this was based on the futures. Okay, you can see that there was a wash and rinse pattern also. You know, price reversed back up. So, you know, I was taking a long position in oil. Okay, and after that price continue to head upwards. Okay, so as of now, I'm still holding on to oil. Okay, good profits. Okay, but okay, not every day is a Sunday. Okay, I don't want just to show you some profitable position. There are some losing one also. Like for example, gold. Initially, I thought okay, it's going to be bearish when it hit the CPR that time. I think how much CPR like change adjusted. Never mind. Okay, it was there. This is adjusted already. So at the point in time, the CPR was there. So I thought that price could come down, but it didn't. So price went up. So I was stop out on that. All right. So that is no big deal lah. Because risk reward to risk. Okay, my oil was doing pretty well also. And then yeah, so this is what I mentioned for the oil, right? So just want to share with you guys the crude oil equity clock. Oh, this one, not this one. Okay, so last week I mentioned about that. So I mentioned that early March tends to be seasonally weaker. Okay, but okay, I need to share with you guys. Okay, the weaker doesn't mean that it's going to be a crash or what. It could be just a consolidation or what, because this from here to here, it doesn't tells you the magnitude. You understand what I'm trying to say? It doesn't tells you the magnitude. So let's say, for example, crude oil over there. Okay, so from the start of March until it could just consolidate all the way until mid March and then maybe go like that. I don't know. Okay, but just share with you, like mid March onwards, right, tends to be a favorable period for crude oil. So you might want to take note of that. Okay, clear so far? If you understand clear so far on the crude oil, just type CL in the comments. Just type CL in the comments. Okay, so another one that I got stopped out, it is actually the where is it? I get stopped out, it is actually the RWO. Okay, this is real estate ETF. Yeah. But all in all, there are also some of the stocks that I mentioned. Okay, for example, like one of my members, Chris, shorted SYNA, but he made a mistake lah. He didn't actually shifted the stop loss upward. Okay, yeah, he put in the wrong stop loss. Okay, but SYNA, you can also see that SYNA also not too bad. Okay, it went down, So when I first mentioned SYN this is a synthetic semicon, okay. When I first mentioned that it price need to go below this one, okay, it went down, so there's profit to be made also. Another one that I mentioned is actually OTEX, to the seasonal funding insiders. Okay, I said, hey, there is some shorting potential over there. If price, goes below this wash line, okay, there's more downside to go. So price actually went down quite a bit, okay, yeah, and then price consolidated. So there's also good profit to be made, so from the long side and from the downside as well. But all in all, this week I wish I could do better, but I think still okay lah. At least didn't lose money. Okay, Ken. So moving forward, okay, I also want to share with you guys some trade ideas. The trade ideas that I'm going to share with you guys is actually the bonds. Okay, so the bullish idea for in March, okay, not so fast yet, but coming soon. This bullish idea, okay, it is actually bonds, or in other words, the ETF is actually the TLT lah. Okay, so from the 19th of March, okay, to 5th of April. I forget about the data really, but I think for the past 10 or 12 years lah. So you can see over there, maybe I can just use the TLT equity clock. Okay, I'll show here. Okay, so from March over there, can you see over there? Okay, until at the start of April, it tends to be pretty bullish for the treasury bonds over there. All right, so again, the price action must confirm. So previously, I also mentioned about this bullish on bonds to the seasonal vantage insiders. Okay, some of them actually caught it. Okay, I received some email from them. So when I first mentioned it, it is actually over here. Okay, eventually price went up higher. Okay, and then right now it is get stuck at the central pivot range over there. Okay, so looking for potential trade at the mid of March. Let's see if price can continue to go higher and close above, at least above the pivot point. Okay, and then pull back. That'll be a good time for me to re-enter into bonds and go higher up. Okay, potentially lah. Okay, so if you understand on this thing called the TLT, the treasury bonds, all right. So this can just start TLT. All right. Hi Alex, I'm new to Gold. What Gold ETF that can trade in Singapore? Okay, so that is where Kelly, okay, this Poems Philip CFD comes into play. So with the CFD provider, you can trade, okay, Gold ETF. So the ticker, it is actually GLD. So since I'm here already, right? Okay. Is your Facebook Live having issue? I am not too sure because I can see there's some of them actually are not inside. There's a drop like there is. Okay, so maybe there's some issue with the Facebook Live. Okay, yeah, I think so. Maybe because there was a drop. Okay, just now. So I think indeed there's some issue. Okay, all right. So yeah. So this one, since I'm here already, Kelly, so can trade this. So the ticker is actually GLD. So since I'm here, just want to share with you, if you are new to Philip CFD, right? So if you actually open an account or if you're an existing user, you get to have cash $88 cash credit, okay, valid until 31st of March. All you have to do is just to fund at least 5,000 Sing dollars into the CFD account, made eight equities trade, and then you get the 88 cash credit, and then stand a chance to win a 43-inch Prism Plus TV. All the details are over there. Okay, basically you need to fund 5,000块$5,000 and maintain it for 60 days. Do 8 equities trade, okay, get the 88 cash credit and stand a chance to win the Prism TV. So all the things you can see that, the Singapore equities, US equities, Hong Kong equities, okay, a lot of other things, okay, there's a lot more things for you to trade on the CFD provider over there. So all you have to do is just to go into here, okay. I'll post the link in the comments. Go into comments. Yes, Singapore there's also Gold ETF, but I'm not too sure about the ticker. Okay, because I don't really trade the Singapore ETF as such. Yeah. Oh yes. So Facebook got issue. All right. So yeah. So for those who go to YouTube, thank you so much for still staying with me. Yeah. To know why Facebook today got issue. Okay. So once again, also there is also this volatility challenge week. So basically understand deeper into volatility and also options by Spot Gamma. Okay. And then over here, so you can check out the details over there. So this is not free. This is for webinar. It's not free, but it is not expensive. It's just 47 USD. And brand Quadruple from Spot Gamma, they really know their stuff. So I'm also learning from him and Spot Gamma as well. All right. So all the information I learned, the deeper insights are all from Spot Gamma as well. So it's just $47. The details, everything is over there. Okay. I mean, you want to take it lah, the one never mind lah, because these are really good information okay. All right. So Tuesday 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. All right. So all the details are there. Timing wise, a bit weird because about 2 a.m. Singapore time, but not to worry, there will be replay. All right. So for those who can't attend live, you can watch the replay. So I'll post the link in the comments. So if you want, you can just register for this 4 webinars by Spot Gamma. Facebook show me funny video when I click on your link. What funny video? Is it your virus or what? All right. So Darius is asking for HSI time frame above cloud. Do we need to wait till the end of 2 months above CPR that can buy or can buy some already? Well, this one very hard to answer you. Okay, so if you're into swing position, right? HSI, you can nibble some based on my style. So for Hang Seng, right, you can actually nibble some because actually you can see that for Hang Seng cash index, there is actually a wash and rinse pattern. So you can see that is it? Let me see. Just to make sure. Yes, okay. The closing price is actually lower than the prior day low. So the prior day low is 16517.84. 16517.84. Okay, 16517.84. Okay, and actually yesterday, Friday, it is above the wash line, and today is also above the wash line. So potentially, based on the swing trade, price could continue to go higher. Okay, so this is a swing trade. Okay, and maybe that swing trade can become a position trade. So after that, price continue to go higher, you nibble some already, price continue to go higher. Okay, you shift your stop to your break-even price, and then okay, you buy some more a little bit. Okay, you stack your position. Okay, and then you realize that price continue to go higher. Price after that, next month in April, price is above the CPR for 2 consecutive months. Okay, then you continue to stack higher. For a position trade or long-term trade, you can do that as well. Even for me as a swing trade, okay, I think this looks like not too bad for Hang Seng now. Okay, like the trigger that I want. Okay, the setup that I want. There's a rally and then a pullback. Okay, yeah, and then above the CPR and above the cloud. Now, these are exactly the trigger that I want. Okay, is that understood? Okay, so this is just my personal view. It doesn't mean that Hang Seng can continue to go higher like that, but potentially okay. I hope that answers your question, Darius. Steven, Google has been in the downtrend for a few days already. Opportunity to buy Google. Yes, Google. I actually watched Google as well. For Google, yeah. So okay. Another thing I want to share with you guys, I'm still exploring this. Okay, so if you guys actually know, for me personally, I like to watch the 2-day time frame as well. Okay, daily, you can see that sometimes it can cause some false alarm, or it is more noisy. You can see that even though Alphabet price goes below the cloud, after that they reverse back up again. Okay, like goes below the cloud. Is it in a downtrend or in an uptrend still? So for those who have followed me, you might be confused. Hey, Alex, now Google like what below the cloud and below the CPR, like, is it in a downtrend? So this is where the 2-day time frame comes in. Okay, you can see that 2 days time frame, it has never been below the 2-day cloud. Okay, all right, ever since it went to an uptrend since last year. Okay, yeah, in 2023. Okay, yeah, Christopher, I understand that Google there's some issue with the Gemini AI. It was really, really bad. Okay, but I believe, okay, these are just short-term issue. Okay, your AI is just part of it. Okay, because if you're talking about revenue and all the profits earnings, nobody can beat Google yet. Okay, it is still pretty strong. Okay, all right. You can see that you're also using YouTube right now, correct? So you can see that talking from a technical point of view, right? Google, it is still in an uptrend. You can see that this is a 2-day time frame. Okay, and then you can see that it is nearing the cloud support already. So potentially, might be a good time to buy. But of course, need to wait for a setup and also trigger. So this is where, okay, I try to thinking, okay, to tweak my usual chart. So for the longest time, I've been using the daily time frame. So essentially, the cloud is for me to filter out trend only. Okay, nothing much. Okay, it is not a setup or a trigger kind of a tool for me. It is just for me to filter trend. So I've been thinking, okay, for the past 1 or 2 weeks or so, to switch it to a 2-day time frame, okay, on a permanent basis, but on the daily chart, on the daily chart. So the candles is daily chart, okay, but the cloud is a 2-day time frame, okay. But the issue right now is, okay, if I switch to a day time frame, right, okay, the bar right now is daily time frame. The cloud is also on a daily time frame. So if I switch to a different 2-day time frame, okay, the bar become a 2-day time frame. You understand what I'm trying to say? This every single bar is 2-day. Every single bar is 2-day. You get what I'm trying to say or not? Okay, and the cloud is also 2-day. So that is where I am trying to transit to this. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking now. Okay, so this is actually okay, this one. It is also this. Okay, where the cloud is a 2-day time frame, okay, but the candle it is actually a 1-day time frame, daily time frame. You understand what I'm trying to say or not? If you understand what I'm trying to say, just type yes in the comments. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking of that. Okay, using a 2-day cloud to filter my trend instead of using the daily cloud. Yeah, I'm thinking of transiting now. So I'm still thinking whether to do that or not. All right, but I'm just sharing with you guys what I've been pondering about for the past a few weeks or so. So we can see that even though Google has been coming down, actually it's not that scary. So actually the price has now actually hit the S1 level support. Huh? Oh, yeah, I see no response. You guys understand what I'm trying to say or not? Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say, just type yes. For those who are on YouTube and no issue, just type yes in the comment. Also, can you see over there? It's at the S1 support right now. Okay. So let me see. Yep, can you see that? Can you see that on the daily time frame? Okay, thank you so much for the response. So on the daily time frame, it looks a bit noisy and there's some false alarm. Price below the cloud, price below the cloud, and price below the cloud. Okay, but if I switch to a 2-day cloud time frame, but the price is actually 1-day, that looks better. Okay, can you see over there? I removed the yearly pivot so easier. Can you see over there? Mark Siu is saying Google is sitting on S1 support and also on 200. Fantastic. Okay, actually that looks pretty good. So if you add into my moving average, yes, it is at the 200 days moving average as well. So fantastic. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so this is what I meant. So when the times come, okay, I will share with you guys actually how to do this multiple time frame on the indicator. Okay, all right. So yeah, for crude oil, right, 2 months above CPI likely to break cloud, good for long-term position trade. Crude oil, yes, okay. If you're talking about, based on seasonal data, right, not too bad, but you also need to realize that, okay, we are hitting, okay, this is the 2-day time frame. Now you see it now? Okay, so the 2-day, all right, so it is nearing the cloud support on 2-day. So potentially, okay, there might be some resistance moving forward. Okay, if price can clear above about $81, then I'll be pretty bullish on crude oil. Okay, at least for the next maybe 1 or 2 months. If you're talking about long-term trade, I cannot tell you the answer because crude oil, it tends to be very volatile and cyclical. Okay, but if you're talking about short swing trade within the next few days, 1 week or so, or within the next 1 or 2 months, that is okay. But longer term wise, I can't tell you for confidence. Okay, but right now you can see the 2 time frame, you get stuck there. Right, so that's the reason why. Okay, any other question? So far, 1 hour already. So today is not so bad, not so bullish, okay, for the index, but it is still like consolidating now. Okay, right. So as of now, price, if the cash index stay above 5,001, I think that's still okay. All right, price should stay above 5,001 if you want there to be lesser volatility. Okay, I think that's all for today. Okay, I don't see much question anymore. Yeah, I think today there's some issue with the Facebook Live. And initially, it was near to about 180. Then suddenly the viewers dropped. Okay, yeah, I thought something happened or what. Yeah, I think so. If you guys found value in today's session, right, just type value in the comments. Okay, for those who are on YouTube, okay, please give me a like, share, or comments. Okay, liking on Facebook and also subscribing to my YouTube channel as well. I'll really appreciate that. I'll really appreciate that. Okay, give me a like and also subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel as well. Okay. Let me answer. I see there is asking question. Can 2-week below weekly CPR be an indicator for US to start falling? For the weekly CPR, is it? So I don't usually use that. Yeah, that's a good question, but I don't usually use that. So I cannot answer your question, but I didn't observe enough. But you can do that. You share me your findings, but anything above the weekly CPR, it is actually not that good. So you can see that this is the based on the intraday. So you can see that daily time frame. Wow. So you can see that the orange line here, it is actually the weekly CPR. Okay, so right now, price is still respecting the weekly CPR pretty well. Okay, so still okay. Yeah, still okay to me. But I didn't really observe for the weekly CPR because weekly CPR is not my main CPR. But but regardless of that, anything short term below the weekly, it is not so good. Okay, all right. Can you share the link to the stock search that you shared just now? Okay. You mean the CPR, the stock chart? Okay, I'll post the link in the comments. Okay, I think with that, thank you so much for your time today. So yeah, I think what is the issue? I'll check it out later for Facebook. So with that, thank you so much. I will see you guys again next week. Thank you for staying with me until 11:30 p.m. With that, good night, Pan An, and bye bye.